-8. And negative divided by a negative is a positive. And 4 divided by 8 is? No, that's 8 divided by 4. What's 4 divided by 8? Oh, that's one of those they told you to watch. 0.5, right? 1/2? 1/2 or 0.5. You guys keep wanting to turn that division around all the time. See, I do. $59? Elena makes a monthly mortgage payment of $850. She budgeted $11,000 for mortgage payments. What amount of this budget will remain after 12 months? So it's $850 per month times 12 months.
Don't evaluate it.
It doesn't.
So using the word operation as one addition operation, right, in arithmetic expression.
How much does she have mortgage?
11,000.
11,000, and she's going to spend.
You budgeted 11,000.
There. How's that? What I have to do is find out how much.
You have to be using it. It says one addition. Use one or two multiplication and one addition.
There. And a multiplication.
He hates this book.
So basically, you're going to take 11,000 minus 10,200, right? In real life, the mortgage payment is going out, so that's really a negative. 850 times 12, so you're negative 10,200, so it's 11,000 plus negative. Mortgage payments go out, so they're negative, right? Question?
53.
Hold on, wait. 53? The negative of 6 squared. I'm running out of room. I wanted to get through these without having to wait for negative of 6. Oh, the 6 is in parentheses. Not the negative. I don't like that. Okay, 4 divided by negative 4, and it's in parentheses. So I got to do that square first, right? So what's 6 squared?
36.
So this is 36, so this is
Negative
36. Alright, now what do I do? Division. What's 24 divided by negative 4?
Negative 6.
Negative 6, and what's negative 36 plus negative 6?
I don't get what I thought it said 61, 65, and 59.
Alright, well, let me say this. If I did 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's what? That's 6. Now, what if I wanted to make that something different? Yeah, what if I wanted to be 6? What should I do? Well, I could put a square up there, right? So I could put a 2 in the problem. Now, if I mixed and matched, like if I had 1 plus 3 times 4, Now what's 3? I would do 3 times 4 first, right? Which is 12. 1 plus 12 would be 13. What if I don't want 13?
You can group.
What if I want 16? Okay, so then I could do this. Put 1 plus 3 in parentheses, that's 4. You have to do that first, right? And 4 times 4 is? So on 61, I want you to figure that out. And make that. Where would I put a parenthesis or something to make that equal to negative? As it stands, what is it equal to? As it stands, it's 2 minus 12, which is not negative 4, is it? Where can I put a parenthesis to make it negative 4? 2 minus 3. So what they want you to do is put parentheses in there. That's negative 1, and negative 1 times 4 is negative 4, right? So you just put parentheses around the 2 minus 3. Use 1 or 2 multiplication and 1 addition operation. All right, 150 shares that raised 321. $150 times 321 plus winner shares that fell $1.75. Is that right? Any other questions? No other questions? Of calculators. I have to apologize.
Yes.
TIs, the negative sign does not make them negative. And I've been under the assumption that it does make it. So when they do that,
I wanted to hear that again. Were we right?
That's why I
no,
don't like
you're
Texas.
not right by what I said. What I said was
This time
square
I'm getting
negative
it.
2. In order to square negative 2 on a TI calculator,
Oh, here we go.
there is a reason the minus sign is in parentheses. And that reason is you have to put it, if you want a negative number, you have to put it in parentheses.
You have to do it manually. It's not a challenge.
Yeah.
You either put it in parentheses or
But I
don't.
also got a hold of TIs because some of their TIs
Or
work
you do it
and
in
some
your
of
head.
them don't. And I've been
You can
under
do
the
it on screen
assumption
normally,
all
or
this
if you notice
time
that if it's in
that all
parentheses,
TI
the answer is
calculators,
going to be
if you get
negative.
the negative
It's not that hard.
it made the number negative
So,
all along, but it does not. Still learning it. Well, I got out both of my TIs, and one works negative and one doesn't work negative.
That's why I go with sharp. I don't use Texas Instrument.
This, if you got this key, which is usually on Casios, you don't have to worry. It automatically does it. Because you have to hit this key afterwards. So it automatically can. So if I wanted to add 6 plus negative 8, which is 6 plus 8, and then you gotta hit the plus minus key. And then that changes that to negative 8, which is confusing. So that's even more confusing. So don't get a casket.
Stick with a
So that negative is in parentheses for a reason. On your calculator. It means put it in parentheses, which is what I do. If I want a negative number, I put it. Wow.
So what we were saying was right, but what you were saying was not right.
Well, you weren't following what I was saying. I was saying square negative 2.
Or were you not following what?
Well, both. I was saying square negative 2. Okay? Anyway, any other questions? So you have to be really careful with your calculator. If you want a negative number squared, put it in parentheses, then you won't have any problem. So if it says square negative 2, just put it in parentheses and square it. Then there won't be any problem. Okay? But what I was saying is that some of your calculators, the negative buttons do work. It just so happens on your TIs it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So you have to put it in parentheses. Alright. No other questions on chapter 9? Alright, we're going to start chapter 10. Turn to 10-2. Page 10-2, not section 10.2. This is the dash, other than the point. You gotta make sure we're on the right page. I want to go through some of this vocab with you.
Really?
Important part of, and this is actually this is the only pre-algebra chapter there is. This book is supposed to be pre-algebra, but this is the only pre-algebra chapter you get. And some of you want to go on into 90, probably, and this is a pretty poor introduction to 90. So I'm going to make sure that you have a little heavy. I have, but I'm not going to.
What, you're not gonna, you're not? Oh.
Apparently not.
Well, that's hey, I asked about
None of us are taking math next semester.
Yeah, it's a 99, I guess. I don't know.
What's the difference?
You guys put in a petition. It's in Sterling's hands now. So it's all up to him. Alright. Section 10-1 is an introduction to variables. What is a variable?
An unknown number.
a symbol, usually a letter of the alphabet.
Okay. Yeah. You can read. We generally use letters something that Matt figures, something that makes more sense to you. I don't care what you say it is. The definition in the book says it's usually a letter that represents an unknown number. Takes the place of, stands in, etc., etc. doing some of that with, especially percents, Helen. Percents and proportions, Helen.
Fraction.